core holes right here in the center of the lane. We're around station 1 plus 50 to 1 plus 60 right here. 6-inch diameter holes. Now this is where they trenched up here. That's around 1 plus 20. And I'm reporting this mostly as a patch. Some of it, though, as you can see, I'm reporting it as a high severity patch, as being quite badly distressed in the wheel paths, and there's low severity there where in between the wheel paths. And there are a couple of other patches that you see up here just this side of station 1, and then again up around 0 plus 55 or 60. Alligator cracking is a little bit more pronounced in here. There's more of what I'm calling moderate severity. In fact, I'm referring to all of this between station 0 and station 1 as moderate severity. Cracks are not as tightly held together, and there's more spalling. It's possibly even worse over here in the inside wheel path. I'll step over here so you can see. So you can show it quite well against the light background of the limestone aggregate on the surface. Continue to have the transverse cracking, or at least what I'm referring to as transverse cracks, across the wheel, in between the wheel paths throughout the interior of the lane. Should be an excellent section to monitor in the future. We have excellent background and historical information on this in a variety of ways, both materials data and distress data ever since it was constructed. We have outstanding traffic data for most of the history of this pavement. Only in the last couple of years do we not have any weight data on this. I don't have any of the alligator cracking characterized as high severity, but I guess I would if it had shown any indication of having pumped. But since it hasn't, and we don't see any movement of the wedges in there, I'm going to refer to it as medium severity. Coming back up to the beginning of the test section. Okay, one note that I should make is that this test section actually begins within a transition between the Florida DOT test sections. We have a 100-foot transition here in the base thickness, and we are beginning this thing about 30 feet upstream of the beginning of the no, we're not. We're beginning at about 20 feet upstream of the beginning of the Florida DOT test section, and we're ending at about 5 feet downstream from the end of it. These test sections here at Lake Wales were 475 feet long, and with our 500-foot long sharp sections, we're going to be hanging out on one end or the other. What we can do, though, is perform the sampling in the last 5 foot of this test section, and we probably won't have any error related to that, to being in the transition in that area right there. Think of the test section for 124135. And as I mentioned before, I'll be summarizing the condition data, which is summarized by Florida DOT on an annual basis. I'll report the last summary in the condition survey form, as well as what I found in walking around here. Should make an interesting comparison also, comparing my cursory inspection to what may be a little bit more detailed inspection which they provide. We'll also be providing this with the Florida ID number, which is a function of the experiment number and the county number. This ends the video for test section 124135. This is test section 3A on the Lake